everyone, welcome to your weekly reading. Today we're going to talk about the transits which will influence us from 25th of October all the way till 1st or 2nd of November. This is the week when you'll see all the three, past, present and the future. The week will start with Venus and Jupiter meeting each other on 28th of October in a positive aspect. This points to a future opportunity which will be worked on specifically in December when we have the eclipse on 4th of December in Sagittarius, but we will be making some choices related to that new beginning right now from now to 5th of November. Then in the middle of the week, we have Sun and Saturn meeting each other, which will dampen a little bit of the enthusiasm of the week because we'll need to ground something down and there might be some restriction that we might experience in that. And that is related to the 4th of November new moon that is coming in Scorpio. And then at the last of the week, around 1st or 2nd of November, we end the week with Mercury meeting Jupiter and Pluto for the last time, which has been the theme of the Libra season for the past 1 month, where we were working on a connection, on a network, on a partnership with someone, or going in together possibly in an investment with somebody that is finally coming to a conclusion towards the end of the week. So we will see the Libra season, the Scorpio season and the Sagittarius season all being impacted, all being influenced over the course of this week. We'll cover all three of them today as an overview. Then we'll do snapshot for each of the zodiac sign later in the week so you can see how the present, past and future are panning out for each of the signs. I've also covered them in detail, October and November reading, which you should also see to figure out how this will pan out for your zodiac sign. My name is Charu. I'm your host on this journey. Let's begin. We'll start with the past, which will only come into focus on 31st of October or 1st of November. This is related to Libra season. We have been working over this for the past 3 or 4 weeks when Mercury was going back and forth in Libra, and now finally that matter which was under discussion, which could be related to a futuristic idea that you were working possibly in partnership with something, now finally coming for a conclusion. This is something that we have been working on around 20th of September, 22nd of September, and then again 1st or 3rd of October. It could be an opportunity which is futuristic, which has been in discussion for a long time in partnership with somebody. It could be a contract, it could be a partnership, it could be a very positive business or creative opportunity that you have been going back and forth on over the course of October, and now we are finally putting the touches to it to launch it. This is part of the Libra new moon that we discussed in your sign specific detail video as well, which is now coming for a final conclusion. But it will come with some amount of intensity in discussion, which you can expect around 1st or 2nd of November, especially if you have planets around 24 degree of cardinal sign. If you have planets around 24 degree of Aries, Libra, Cancer or Capricorn, you can experience some amount of power struggle, which you have experienced before as well, because this transit played out around 22nd of September and 1st of October as well. But now finally we are using that potential that we have discovered within us. Now we're using to bring something home, start something which is very, very lucrative in nature. This is happening with a fixed star spiker. So this is a very lucrative opportunity which you finally are giving birth to. We'll have a lot of psychological strength to pull a difficult project which has been going back and forth on, a lot of focus, a lot of perseverance. As I said, this is especially true if you have cardinal sign around 24 degree, which is around 14th of April born, 16th of July born, 17th of October born or 15th of January born, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer or Libra sun. Now these are specific degrees which are influenced, but I have spoken about each of your zodiac sign on what was supposed to be initiated with the Libra new moon, which now we are finally giving birth to because all the back and forth is done with. We also have Mercury and Jupiter meeting each other in a positive influence. So this is a very expansive opportunity which is coming after crossing some amount of hurdle of our own inhibition. We have to put in a lot of effort when it comes to digging in deep and finally doing something which is very brave in some ways, or it is overcoming a complex of our own, a psychological complex of our own, which now we have finally overcome to do it. But we have to still keep in mind that we don't get stuck in terms of the ego struggle that can come with this, or we should just use that intensity to reshape the idea in a more lucrative fashion, or use this intensity to see through what was not seen before. There's a lot of benefit that can come from partnership, discussions, negotiation, business initiation during this time. But this is a very good time for a business or a creative or a mental, very, very futuristic, which has been thought through a lot idea, which is mentally very stimulating. And we can also use this for signing a contract or concluding a deal, buying and selling something, or seeing a potential in situation which was not seen before, and the situation transforms because of an intense discussion around it. The positive trine that is forming is the air trine, which we have again experienced before on 20th of September and 1st or 3rd of October. This is the final air trine which is forming between Libra and Aquarius for the next decade, which is happening around 22 degree. This is very, very positive for around 22 degree of air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Around 22 degree can really benefit from a futuristic positive idea which opens the mind to a possibility that we did not see before. But after a lot of back and forth, now we are finally coming to a lucrative version of it. In terms of sun, this is Libra sun, born around 15th of October, Gemini sun, born around 13th of June, Aquarius sun, born around 12th of February. For these specific signs, this should be a very, very good time to sign a contract, to conclude a deal, to buy or sell something, or see possibility in a situation, or learn from a situation and make it into an expansive business opportunity going forward, specifically for these zodiacs, but also for cardinal sign. But for cardinal sign, it will come with a little bit of ego struggle. We'll have to use what we have learned from Pluto retrograde over the course of last couple of months. In fact, for all of the zodiac sign, Pluto has been digging deep within us, finding resources that we did not know before, and it has brought out hidden potential within us. And now with this air trine and with this hard aspect of Pluto, we are forced in some way to use that potential into closing a deal, into bringing about a partnership home, bringing about a lucrative deal home, or closing something in terms of a gap that existed in our partnership. We are bringing that to conclusion. But this brings the week as a conclusive point on 31st of October or 1st of November, when all the back and forth that was happening as a result of Mercury retrograde, it is bringing that to conclusion. And after this, we'll be moving forward out of the old into the new. Even though Mercury retrograde is over, there will still be some amount of information that we would need to see through around 30th of October related to this partnership, related to this business deal. There might be some smoke screen or some amount of distortion of facts which have happened in the past, which now you see clearly, because of which the opportunity is changing, or the wording of the partnership is changing, or the documentation that you had signed off in the month of October or in the month of September, on 20th of September or 3rd of October, that is undergoing some amount of change. There is some amount of idealism which needs grounding, which needs to happen with this. There will be need to clear out some misunderstanding before you put the final signature on a document, which can be very lucrative, which can be very futuristic, which can be very positive for specifically 22 degree of air sign and 24 degree of cardinal sign. But before you go ahead with it, I think around 30th or 31st of October, you need to see through some amount of detail which was missed before, which you are not now seeing, because of which maybe the choice that you were making or the wording of the documentation is possibly undergoing change. As I said before, I'm repeating it again. This specifically influences around 22 degree of air sign, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, around 22 degree, which is around 15th of October born, around 13th of June born, around 12th of February born, and cardinal sign around 24 or 25 degree of cardinal signs, Aries, Libra, Cancer and Capricorn, which is around 14th of April born, 16th of July born, 17th of October born, and 15th of January born. It influences all of you in one way or the other, but for these specific zodiac sign, it is aspecting their critical axis, and hence it will be physically felt in my view. As I had mentioned in the Libra new moon, the new moon in Libra was a solar eclipse for China. We will see these transits towards 31st of October or 1st of November influence the economy of China as well. This was happening in 8th house of China with South Node, which comes with some amount of economic loss as well as sometimes loss due to epidemic or a disease. We'll find some amount of disclosure which was not shown before coming to light around 31st of October, 1st of November and 2nd of November related to China, which was not made clear earlier. Moving to the second transit, which is happening in the middle of the week, which is Sun squaring Saturn on 30th of October, which we'll start feeling from around 29th of October itself. This is related to the Scorpio new moon, which is happening on 4th of November, which will happen around 13 degree of Scorpio. And it will happen with some amount of surprise or some amount of snap of a moment where we're coming out of inertia and taking some amount of leap, coming out of a stagnant situation in some way. That new moon of 4th of November will come with some amount of volatility and surprise. But before we get there, there will be pressure that will be created related to that Scorpio new moon, which will be happening around 29th or 30th of October. This is Sun Saturn square, which is happening around 7 degree. It will be very influential for fixed signs, which is Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus and Leo. They will feel this the most, especially if you have planets around 7 degree of Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus or Leo, which is around 30th of October born Scorpio Sun, 28th of January born Aquarius Sun, 27th of April born Taurus Sun, or around 30th of July born Leo Sun. This will come with some amount of pressure. It will come with issues with authority in some ways. There could be a duty towards others which will pressurize us. It can also dissuade us from taking care of ourselves. There is a conflict between us taking care of our own financial interest or our own health interest versus what we need to do for the others. We might be compromised either financially or physically, or can feel pressured financially or physically due to our obligations to another. We can feel very restricted with this. We can feel we need to be less than authentic to please somebody else. But this is an internal conflict. This is not an external conflict, which means that the negativity that we're feeling is coming more from within versus imposed by somebody externally. Even if we feel that somebody in authority is placing that restraint on others, the resentment that comes is a reflection of something that we're feeling within. We might be feeling negatively about a situation in general, and that might be a last pressure in some ways that is put on the situation, which we can feel that it's a restriction, but in some ways it is a negative thought process around that opportunity within us that we are manifesting externally. We might be projecting our own negative expectations in some ways from a situation on another, and it can cause a little bit of low energy or even a feeling of isolation or being under pressure by somebody. It will show a weakness in our own thought process, our own thinking, our own confidence, our own ego in a specific opportunity. In some ways, like we are not sure of it, which is showing up as somebody else not being sure of it, or somebody else stopping us from pursuing that in full gusto. This will come with some amount of delayed gratification which we can experience, but gratification it will come with. There will be a snap moment which will come around 4th of November when we'll have to move out of this restrictive thought process or even change the way we respond to authority or respond to obligations to others when we are taking care of our own interests, especially our self-interest when it comes to our physical body, our healing, as well as our financial financial well-being. In some ways, the equation in terms of depth in relation with somebody changes as a result of this snap moment. Financially, especially, this aspect can make us feel very restrained. But as I said, this is our own negative expectations about our future, which will show up in form of a restrictive moment, which we can experience. The new moon that is happening on 4th of November is very critical for Turkey. This specific aspect will play out, in my view, in form of a political or some other issue related to authority in Turkey. This is playing with the sun of Erdogan. So there might be some political reshuffle that we might expect, which might happen in November. And you can see a preview of that with the aspect playing out around 29th or 30th of October. Moving to the last aspect, which is playing towards the start of the week, which we are experiencing right now in the first half of the week. It is related to the Sagittarius eclipse, which is happening on 4th of December. The Sagittarius eclipse is happening around 12 degree and it is coming with a south node. And when a south node eclipse comes, we need to release something in order to gain something. So there might be an indication of a choice that we might be forced to make, or we might be evaluating a choice at this point in time. And the week might start with us feeling not comfortable with that choice, because when Venus meets Neptune at the start of this week, there might be some over idealism that is questioned in some ways, somewhat of an impossible ideal that we were working on. It could be romantic, it could be artistic, it could be related to immigration, it could be related to pleasure, it could be related to an investment that we are doing which is foreign in nature, or it could be an immigration related fulfillment that we are doing related to relocation or entrance into a new country. And we are going in with a lot of dreams, we are going in with a lot of positive attitude, with a lot of idealism towards it, but there might be some reality of that circumstance which was not seen clearly, which we might conflict with or see during this time at the start of the week. There might be some amount of disappointment that sometimes happens, sometimes in romantic relationships and personal life that we might experience, where an option needs to be given up or needs to be released because we see the reality of it to not be as great as what we had imagined earlier. Neptune is right now retrograde all the way till end of November. So we are experiencing some amount of idealism being released in some ways. We are seeing the reality of certain idealistic situations, especially related to Sagittarius themes in our life, which is related to immigration, travel, relocation, expansion of investment through a foreign opportunity or an inspiration of an ideal that we were moving towards. That might get questioned, but it is not a lost cause. This is something that we need to accommodate in terms of a reality check, and we'll find that it is integral for us to have this new start, which will come with the eclipse of 4th of December, which is happening around 12 degree. The eclipse that will happen on 4th of December is an eclipse which is a repeat in some ways of December of 2002, which if you're old enough, you can look back at December of 2002, what had happened at that time. It is a bit of a old time, so it may not be something that all of you remember, but this is an opportunity which is coming as a result of you releasing something or letting go something towards the end of March or early April this year. In place of that, something new has to start. Something is being released and something new is being started when it comes to relocation, when it comes to international investment, when it comes to something new, which is very idealistic, creative in nature, but it has a cross-border element or a foreign element, or you stepping out of your comfort zone element to it. But you'll have to right now acknowledge a part of it that you were missing, because in the height of creativity which this aspect promises, there might be some amount of reality check which was lost, which we are now realizing. There is a naive hope of future the degree at which this aspect is happening, where we might need to in some ways have faith, but at the same time realize that it may not be as great as we had imagined, and we need to take into account some amount of reality check into it. The financial aspects of this opportunity, as well as the choices that you need to make on this opportunity, they need to all be accomplished by 5th of November, after which the work on it, the practical work on it, in my view, will begin. Do take into account that towards the end of December, from the middle of December itself, Venus will stand stationary. We are going to have a Venus retrograde in December. So if there are opportunities related to investment that you're working on right now, you might need to make choices now versus delay them all the way till December when we have a Venus retrograde, when the financial decisions are not best to be made in December. So even though the eclipse is happening around 4th of December and the activation of it or the work on it, in my view, will happen around 11th or 19th of December, it's better to make the choices in the clarity that we have right now versus making them at that time. Seeing the reality of the situation right now and working on it. What will happen right after Venus squaring Neptune around 26th or 27th of October is that we have Venus meeting Jupiter on 28th of October. This is a sextile aspect, which means that we have the opportunity to tap into finding a support for something that looks like a disappointment in some ways. We are able to find a new way to it using somebody's support. We'll have to tap into a support of somebody, either a friend or a person in our network who's more experienced in it, a person who has discipline, knowledge of the matter. We might need to tap into them around 28th of October, and you'll find support from them if you tap into that exchange. 28th of October is very positive for foreign investment, travel, legal matters, especially if there is some reality check towards the early part of the week that you get, and you sort of can move into a more positive situation on 28th of October where you consult somebody and there's a growth through a relationship, growth through a friend or a get together, or through someone you find an opportunity which you thought is lost in some way, or an ideal that is lost in some way. This is especially influencing mutable sign around 20 to 23 degree of mutable sign. So Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo between 20 to 23 degree of these sign, which is around 13th of March born, 15th of December born, 14th of June born, or 15th of September born. 3 days before, 3 days after, 2 or 3 degrees before and after, 20 to 23 degree of these mutable sign, there could be a very good opportunity to tap into a relationship to benefit from others on 28th of October, and a growth through negotiation, through partnership, through foreign investment, through travel, through a foreign person. In legal matters, a breakthrough can happen if you tap into it. This is not an aspect which flows through. This is an aspect which you have to proactively tap into, and then if you tap into it, you'll find the support for it. As I said, especially for mutable sign. The 4th of December solar eclipse will happen on these very themes that you might be working on in the early part of this week, which could be related to immigration, which could be related to fulfilling the requirements of entrance into a new country. It could be related to relocation. It could be related to a foreign love affair. It could be related to an artistic inspiration, a height of creativity, but it's something that is of a impossible nature in some way. There is a possibility, there's some fog around that opportunity, some amount of idealism around that work that you're doing, and it could be that we need to, in some ways, in the process of it, we need to pretend to be somebody else to achieve it. It's like fake it till you make it kind of an aspect which is playing out at the start of this week. You have to retain some amount of faith while keeping your eyes open, as there might be some amount of reality check of it that is coming to your focus. 4th of December solar eclipse is happening at 12 degree of Sagittarius, and it will very much influence Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. It will be a new start on a critical part of their life, which is happening around 12 degrees. So around 3rd of March born Pisces sun, 5th of December born Sagittarius sun, 4th of June born Gemini sun, or 5th of September born Virgo sun will feel that eclipse very strongly. But the decision and the negotiation and the some amount of decision making related to that new start in December, in my view, is happening in the early part of this week, and 28th of October can bring some support in that decision. So that's what I have for you for this week. A lot is happening. I've tried to detail it by degrees, but I'll also try to do snapshot horoscopes for you by zodiac sign to talk about Libra, what is coming to closure from Libra season, what is current, what is the Scorpio season, what is happening right now, and the future, which is the Sagittarius season which is going to come in December. What is the new start that is coming with the Sagittarius, last Sagittarius eclipse that we're going to have on 4th of December. I have already covered the Libra themes as well as the Scorpio themes in your October and September horoscopes. So do look at the detailed videos I've done by sign, because a lot of these themes by sign are covered in those videos. So that's what I have for you. Have a great week ahead. I'll see you in the next reading now. Thank you.